Greetings once again, watchers. The fine folks at Runner Duck and Curve Digital have responded to player feedback by releasing an expansion in which players can manage the crew of the mighty B-17 bomber. As a result, I'll be doing demonstration videos of the expansion's 5 critical missions. Before we begin, I'd like to show you how I've equipped my bomber and crew. I admit that it took a lot of time in-game, but more level grinding early on will be rewarded by increasing the survivability of later missions in the game. Now, first we have our crew. As you can see, they're equipped with flak helmets, thermal boots and mittens, and survival vests. The latter are especially important as the B-17's partially exposed landing gear means a higher probability of hard landings. Now, humorously, the program assigned me a bombardier named Charles Brown. Now, to that end, I decided to name my bomber differently than what the computer assigned. Since we have Charlie Brown, I have named my bomber the Good Grief. That's right, I had some fun with this. I even painted the engines of the engine nacelles in a yellow-black color scheme like Charlie Brown's shirt. Now, as you can see, I've equipped my bomber as best as I can. To begin, the fuselage has Mark IV armor all around. That's the strongest and heaviest that we can carry. As for the guns, we have the strongest guns possible, capable of dealing the highest rate of damage in the game. These are the quad 50 caliber guns Mark III with automatic ammo feed. I have these on the tail turret, the ball turret on the bottom, the mid-upper turret toward the front and top. Now, for the waist guns, we have the strongest guns possible there. We have the 50 caliber Mark III, left and right. We also have a couple of cheek guns, because this version of the B-17 does not have a chin turret. So we have a cheek left and a cheek right with a 50 caliber Mark 50 caliber Mark III. With ammo feed, so we don't have to worry about having to run crew members back and forth to fetch ammo cans. Thank heaven for that. Now, for our systems, I have the strongest possible electrical, hydraulics, and oxygen system. These come in handy, especially the oxygen system, because some of the more critical missions demand high-altitude flying. I also have the Mark III radar, which is the top-of-the-line system. It has a sweep time of only 2 seconds. That comes in handy so that I can identify and track enemy planes quickly. For extinguishers, I have 4 engine fire extinguishers. Those will come in handy as well, because sometimes you can't always do an emergency dive to put out the fire. I also have self-sealing fuel tanks to minimize leaks if we get a puncture in combat. Also, for survival, I have a rescue boat right here in case of a water landing. Now, for my engines, the 2 inboard engines are the armored Mark III. Those are the toughest possible. The outboard engines are the lightweight Mark II, and the reason for that is in order to maximize carrying capacity. If I try to go with heavier, more armored engines on the outboard, I won't be able to carry all of this armor, weapons, and equipment. So this was a bit of a trade-off, but it's worked very well for me. So, now that I've introduced you to my crew and their bomber, it's time to get started. So, we have several critical missions available, I've already finished the game, so I have a greater choice of certain missions. Before I forget, I wanted to show you something. These are the 4 enemy fighter aces. It's worth your time to eliminate these aces before you take on the first critical mission. Because if you can get these guys out of the way early on, you won't have to worry about them later in the campaign. So it was worth doing that. And on that note, this is the first critical mission. Operation GRAF Zeppelin. We are tasked with going after the enemy's flagship carrier and also trying to support our attacking battleships. So we'll be doing double duty here. This is a mission of short duration but medium risk. So let's get going. Alright, now we have a larger crew than we did in the original bomber crew. We only had about 7 people in the Avro Lancaster. We have 9 people to manage, so sometimes this is a bit of a challenge. Let's start by selecting our nav point. Very good. Let's lock Daniels in the pilot's seat and take off. Low altitude is good enough. Morgan, our flight engineer, set a lean fuel mix so that we can conserve fuel. That's especially important. Alright, we're up in the air. We'll raise the landing gear. Now I'm going to show you something. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. You'll notice that our landing gear are still partially exposed, unlike in the Avro Lancaster, which means we have a higher probability of getting our landing gear shot out while in combat. And if that's the case, if we lose our landing gear, we're going to have to do an emergency landing. If you remember from my earlier playthrough of the original Bomber Crew campaign, I had one such hard landing, and it's a miracle that my crew survived. In one playthrough with the B-17, I tried coming down on just one wheel, and my plane went into a ground loop, broke into pieces, and most of the crew were killed. Okay, showtime. Okay, Charlie Brown, get on the top turret for right now. Set nav point. Daniels, get up to medium altitude. That will enable us to make better use of the ball turret underneath. Inside the ball turret is Wanda Ramos. She's an especially skilled gunner. That's right. That's right, get him, Bryant. There we go. That's the stuff we're cooking with gas. More enemy fighters. 5 of them? Wow. They're not wasting time, are they? Okay. Ramos, focus incendiary. Porter, focus incendiary. Coleman, you two, focus incendiary. Bryant, focus incendiary. Set nav point. Let's make short work of this. That's good. Looks like we took a few hits, but nothing too evil. Okay, new course plotted. Let's see where we are on the map. Getting close to the rendezvous point with the fleet. We've got some kind of hazard Okay. Better get down to low altitude to rendezvous with the fleet. Reactivate lean mix for fuel conservation. There's the fleet. Maintaining fuel conservation is a must in this game. Okay, we have to defend our ships from torpedoes. Targets. Oh, we got a target here. Destroy torpedo boats. Okay, Brown. Switch to your bomber station. Okay. Select a rack of bombs. Doors open. Enemy fighters. I don't have time for this. Auto tag. Call Mustangs. Okay. Come on. No, we weren't quite over the target. Gotta try again. That's the other thing, is it's no longer a slam dunk that you'll be right over the target once you highlight the target. So you have to be patient. Come on. Bombs away. That's one. Got an engine on fire. Put it out. Select a rack of bombs. Can we do it? Can we do it? No. No good. He's moving too fast. Drat. Let's try with this one. Sometimes the lean's not just such a great idea. Can we? Can we? Bombs away. That's two. Okay, we're not on lean mix right now, and that's okay. Need the extra speed anyway. Alright, third rack of bombs. I said third rack of bombs. Come on. Away. There we go. Okay, close the door. We gotta do some protection duty. Dive bombers. Okay. Reactivate auto tag. Rise to medium altitude. Okay, lean mix. There's another one. Come on. Target him. Come on, get him. Get him, get him. Nice. The carrier has taken critical damage, so they're hightailing it out of here. Okay. We have an opportunity to get some recon. Low altitude, emergency dive. Brown, get ready to take some pictures. After we pull out of the dive. Alright, come on. Did I pass over it? No, there it is. Alright, we got the picture. A decent one, at least. Time to get out of here. Where are we on the map here? Okay, heading back to the mainland. Rise to medium altitude. Let's zoom in. Okay, we're beyond the worst of it. That's encouraging. That's good. How are we doing here? Got a few holes, but still holding together. Okay, airbase is coming into sight. Ramos, let's get you out of the ball turret. We'll put you on the top turret, a little more comfortable. Daniels, let's get down to low altitude. Enemy fighters, really? Uh-oh. Our O2 system is acting up. Let's lower landing gear. Okay, we got enough fuel. Hey Morgan, why don't you fix that? There she is, busily repairing. Okay. coming in for a landing. Okay, so we got one picture. Didn't get any money for it, but that's okay. So there you have it, a successful run-through of Operation GRAF Zeppelin. We didn't destroy the carrier, but we did defend the fleet. But I suspect that we'll get our chance at going after the GRAF Zeppelin in a future mission. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.